Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I want to associate myself also with the comments from my colleagues who came before me on both sides of the aisle on suicides among our military men and women. And just to remind everyone, the Veterans Crisis Hotline is 1-800-273-TALK, T-A-L-K, 1-800-273-TALK. You can call that if you're on the brink of homelessness, any kind of crisis, including needing just to talk to someone. I want to start by congratulating all three of you who are here today on your nominations. I do want to begin with a problem that has existed far too long, but has become more urgent during this pandemic, and that is military hunger. Far too many of our military families experience food insecurity. That's why I introduced a Military Hunger Prevention Act to create a basic needs allowance to help struggling military families put food on the table. My bill currently has 25 bipartisan co-sponsors in the Senate, an indicator of the broad support for solving this shameful problem. Mr. Vazirani, I apologize for mispronouncing your name. If confirmed, how will you address food insecurity among our service members?
Senator, thank you for raising that concern. Food insecurity, obviously, it affects the readiness of the family today. It detracts from the readiness of the service member when they're in the field if they're thinking that their family is hungry. And it detracts from our future readiness because of the children of many of those who serve today are going to serve into the future. Senator, if confirmed, I'd want to work with this committee and with people within the department to certainly meet up to the Secretary's priority of people first. I think we have to look at a range of options on how we solve for this, and part of that is ensuring that that those families have financial security. And so when I was an advocate, I looked at a range of options, the basic needs allowance, which I think is one of those options, and qualification for other programs that would allow for families to have the resources to ensure the well-being of their family.
Thank you. I look forward to working with you once you're confirmed on this. In January, you wrote, and I quote, military families are counting on Washington to ensure that services adequately fund child care fee assistance programs and partner with the community outside the gates to increase accessibility when on-installation wait lists are too long, end quote. You also noted in your advanced policy questions that ensuring affordable quality care is accessible to our military families will be one of my priorities. Your priorities. I agree that this is an issue of huge importance to our military families as well as to our readiness. That's why I introduced a Military Child Care Expansion Act that would authorize a number of programs to improve access to a range of child care options for military families. Mr. Vazirani, can you expand on the importance of affordable and accessible child care for our military families?
Senator, enabling military spouse employment and for military spouses to have fulfilling careers is critical to their families, but also to the readiness of the force, which will allow a service member to continue to serve in the way they are. Senator, to enable that requires child care and accessible child care that the family can get to and affordable child care. So if confirmed, Senator, I would want to look at a range of options, particularly around how do we innovate in providing child care to military families, whether it's on the installation or off the installation, as well as the opportunity for military spouses to earn their credentials and either provide child care in their homes and be reimbursed through a fee assistance program, or to become providers with portability within the military child care system.
Wonderful. The FY22 NDAA has report language directing the DoD to seek out creative solutions to solve the child care availability crisis, and I hope that you will keep me updated on your progress.
Senator,
thank you. Finally, according to numerous studies, paid family leave offers clear advantages to both employers and families. Yet, depending on their branch of service and family situation, many service members currently only receive 2 or 3 weeks of parental leave. To recruit and retain the best and brightest, we must modernize the DoD's parental leave policy for members of the military. That's why I introduced the Service Member Parental Leave Equity Act to make sure that all primary and secondary caregivers in the military can access 12 weeks of paid parental leave. Mr. Vazirani, if confirmed, will you commit to prioritizing initiatives such as parental leave expansion that would help strengthen military readiness and better support military families?
Senator, if confirmed, I'd certainly commit to looking at any solution that would help military families and military family readiness.
Thank you. Thank you for your testimony today, and I look forward to your confirmation. You're back, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Duckworth. Now let me recognize Senator Kelly, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for being here today, folks. Mr. Vazirani, the uptick in military suicide